So today I thought we'd finally get around to fixing this fuel flap door. As we know from previous videos, my hinge is broken and it's all wobbly. When we fixed the solenoid before, we saw the hinge pin come out, so we know exactly what the issue is. So I've been able to buy a new one just from the suppliers, so we've got the part all ready to go. But the other thing I wanted to try and do as well was to try and do this all in one take, just to show how easy it is. Okay, so let's see how long this is going to take. So firstly, obviously we're going to open the fuel flap, then we're going to remove this screw, put that to the side. Once that's off, we can then remove the fuel cap. Don't want to remove the fuel cap first because you don't want to be dropping the screw down the fuel neck, should we say. And then the next thing, once we know now, is to just try and pull the whole thing fitting out. There's a couple of clips, one here and one here. There we go. Once they're past there, that should be good. And then obviously just as the rubber comes around the fuel filler neck, it should just release and hopefully then just pull away, he says, just like this. There we go. And now we can see, hopefully, I might need to zoom out a little bit. If I just do that, we can see this is where the pin should be. So we might be able to see the last remaining bit just here. So I'm going to push that out. Just got a pair of swan nose pliers. Swan nose pliers, long nose pliers. Just going to pinch that in. Just as we are, hopefully I'm in shot. Just watching the camera as well. Push that back up. There we go, it's out. Hopefully you can see that pin is now out. Bring in the new pin, here it is. I'm just going to slide that in the hole, making sure that the fuel flap door hasn't moved, which it has slightly, so just look in the end. There we go, now that's going in. Wiggle it down. All the way down, and we should hopefully, let's just see it pop out this side. Just see it coming through now. There we go, so that's now through and just about out there. And then what we need to do is just get the new spring, which just goes in the top here. Kind of, if I hold it sideways, you can see it's kind of shapen. And then that just clips around this kind of latchy bit. It might be easier to just get a bit of force on there. It says, there we go. And then that goes in, and now I should be able to open the door and it clicks back and forth nicely. Perfect. So now with it open, just going to slide that back in, straight back in, make sure the rubber goes over the fuel filler neck. That's back in now. Just going to put our fuel cap back on. There we go. Phillips screw back in now. Perfect. All done. So hopefully that's been really useful. If you've enjoyed it, you've got something from it, and you know where you want to go with your fuel filler cap, give us a like down below. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe coming up here now. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.